Hey, you guys. I'll try not to keep you too long, but hey, y'all know I'm in California, so the new year has not come in yet. And to those of you over on the East Coast, you have 9 minutes until a new year. Well, baby, I guess we can go ahead and get it cracking and get this party started, right? So let me tell you something. Baby, I am a regulator, and as a regulator, it doesn't matter who team you are rooting for on this show called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, I'm going to call everybody out on both sides because a lot of you mother suckers are fake, fraudulent, and felonious characters. Yes, you are. You are fake, fraudulent, and felonious characters. Honey, let me tell you something. Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. Hey, Clyde Jones, checking you, boo. Thank you. Miss Sparkle, Kaya, and I know we got a few crowd watchers, and I know it's New Year's Eve and people are partying. But baby, I will not be taking this video down, and people can share it and hit the replay button. Let me tell you something. Wanda, show enough Wanda, more Leaf. Wanda, you're a fake, fraudulent, felonious character. You and your daughter Letitia Scott bear are responsible for the untimely passing of your niece, the beautiful Kiki Jabbar. You ladies talked horribly about her on the show and online. Wanda, you said the most vicious stuff about your niece with people, and you smiles looking greasy, cheesing up in their face. Honey, couldn't nobody ever talk about my child or anybody in my daggone family. I don't care if me and my family are beefing. I wouldn't care if my family member was a whore, a drug addict, an alcoholic, a bank robber. Nobody. I would never let nobody play on their top. But what did your big, fat, greasy looking self do? You had your tail all up and down on social media, siding up and aligning yourself with people that talked about your niece like a dog because of her history with battling substance addiction. You and your daughter, y'all want to lay the blame at Melody's feet? How did Melody get up in this video tonight? Honey, your daughter said she was dead to her. You was up here on social media talking about how she was a hoe. She was out here on crack. You and Marcella, you are her blood relative, her auntie, blood, DNA related. Ain't no speculation. Your brother's daughter. But you was out here talking about her like a dog. And then you had the nerve to get up here tonight and do that little fake read a poem in honor of Kiki, baby, you should have started off with, I love you, niece. I love my niece. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. You couldn't even do that. You spent less time, baby. I think it was less than I know it was less than 5 minutes that you spoke about Kiki. Then the rest of the time you got to talking about Martell. You up here talking about how he's with me and this, that, and the other, and Tisha's unbothered. Baby, I can't tell. Baby, I can't tell. If your daughter and your son-in-law ain't bothered, then why you got your big greasy ass out here on YouTube making a big stink? Yeah, I'm saying it. Then you got the nerve to want to bring up my son. Let me tell you something, ho. I'm a queen and a queen stands alone. I roll solo dolo because I'm numero uno. I do my dirt all by my lonely, so a mother sucker can't never tell nothing on me. I don't run in cliques. I don't need nobody to defend me. Bitch, have you not heard? This is YouTube. There are no friends on YouTube. You ain't never seen me lining up with no millimeter, but I go where I want to go. And if I drop down in somebody's chat, I'm going to drop down in their chat. See, y'all was quiet. You loved Martell. You loved Ariana. You wanted them together. You wanted them on the show. But now that Martell got his eyes on the prize and he's aimed at Tisha and Marceau, now he's the lowest scum of the earth. And you coming out here talking all kind of crazy foolishness. Then you want to talk about somebody with a Conrad. Listen, Wanda, I know you say you married and you got a boyfriend. Honey, you out here giving advice like you was a hoe. Was you a hoe back in your day? Because hoes use comrades. I mean, you giving them all kind of advice of what to do. Honey, you talking like you was a hoe in your past life. You so desperate to be a pseudo celebrity that you let people mistreat your damn niece. Yes, Miss Sparkle, I understand that. Yes, checking you, boo. Wanda want to talk about misbehavior. Bitch, my name is misbehavior. Now I know your tongue is heavy and you talk slow. It's misbehaving, baby, and I'm gonna regulate this shit because I need to keep you hoes honest. Cause honey, you're fake and fraudulent. Anthony is a disgruntled metal nigga. When Anthony was over there cool in the throes, in the midst of melamutilation, uh, he was doing investigations on Tisha and Marceau, bringing up their personal business, finances, and so forth. Talked about him like a dog. Talked about you like a dog. And now all of a sudden you're cool with them. Bitch, you ain't got no morals. You don't stand on business. You don't stand for nothing. Let me tell you something. Let me get back to my son. Uh, I address the content creator that said something negatively about my son, my nonverbal adolescent son that's diagnosed with Down syndrome. I addressed her as I should have. And in fact, I did a video about it and I said, fuck her and anybody aligned with her. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. I didn't care what side of the line that they stood on. You ain't never heard me go run and cry to anybody. See, your old dumb ass, you need to be listening to people videos to confirm information for yourself instead of letting somebody else tell you what was in my video because I ain't scared of not now one person. And if Martell gay, Marcel is gay too. He liked the dick too. He liked the dick too while you doing all that talking. If they are unbothered, then take your ass on out with your husband and celebrate and have a good time and keep your ass offline. But anyway, honey, you made it a point of opening your mouth and talking about uh, something about my son. Honey, I addressed the content creator that talked about my damn son. I'm not like other folks that let people talk about their kids and they just stay quiet. Ain't nowhere in the world can nobody talk about none of my children, and I don't crank up this live and get you all the way together, and then you want to come out here and talk about what Tisha didn't say. Y'all, it is a link up in my live. I would play the audio for you. However, there's something wrong with this little cheap ass laptop because every time I try to play something, it's not picking up for you guys or it goes in and out. What you say, Checking You Boo? In my opinion, Martell's ex did mistreat and misuse the late Kiki, but Letitia, Wanda, and Minnie said some egregious things about her also. And yes they did. Yes they did. And Checking You Boo, I even made a video about that. Like I didn't agree with Melody firing her online, but we're not gonna forget that Melody's not blood related to Kiki. Wanda and Tisha were, and they said horrible things on a national platform. Wanda had her ass on social media, on YouTube and Instagram, talking about her own niece like a dog. Her own niece like a dog. And then Funky Dineva had made a video talking about Kiki after she passed away. And where do you see Wanda? She still got a greasy big ass all up in his face, smiling and chucking it up. Let me tell you something. You can never catch me in nobody's face that then done an investigation on me, dug up my background, made countless videos on YouTube. Hell, you want to talk about what type of women y'all are over there in T Squad and the Wanda meters. Honey, y'all still up over there with Anthony. He's up here talking about folks' childhood traumas, talking about women, calling them out their name. And speaking of folks' childhood trauma, let me get this straight for the record. Butterfly, for a couple of days, or I don't know whenever it was you made the video, you seem to think that what you said hurt my feelings. It wasn't just you, Butterfly. It was Wanda, old crusty black ass, Marcella too, that hurt my feelings. And I'm gonna tell y'all what hurt my feelings, because in their attempt to provide commentary on Miss Van and the fact that she may or may not have given a child up for adoption, that bothered me. A lot of y'all didn't know until I made that video that I had given a child up for adoption. Y'all don't know what a woman or a person or a young girl goes through and what would make her put a child up for adoption. And why in the hell are y'all talking about anybody what may have happened to them as a little girl? I knew y'all was some low down, nasty, dirty assholes back then. But being the Aries that I am, I'ma sit here. And I said, let me watch and see how far they gonna go. But the only one that had some morals and some integrity was Butterfly. Butterfly was the only one that reached out and apologized. So I knew Butterfly was cut from a different cloth from you old mangled mouth, mangy assholes. Y'all want to act like y'all uh better than the millimeters. Y'all not as treacherous as them. I've seen you women sit there in that chat and y'all just like them. You're not as organized as them. You don't have as many members as the millimeters, but there are some of you that are just as treacherous. And I can't see how any woman that's a nurturer, any woman that has a heart, how could you, how could you sit there and listen to shit like that? If only it's just you're playing a role and it's for a paycheck. So you want to tell Martell you gonna bring somebody up on the show with for him, or you'll be knocking up on his door, baby? Only a fool would antagonize somebody that y'all claim is unstable. Only a fool. And you want to act big and bad. Look, I ain't never had my ass whooped, but I know it's somebody out there that can whoop me misbehaving. I just ain't ran up on them yet, and they ain't ran up on me. But I tell you what, I don't invite nobody to come knocking up on my door. Now, if you show up, you better be prepared for what you're going to receive. Honey, your ass is up in age, Wanda. Your knees ain't thorough and sturdy like they used to be. You doing all that talking. Honey, baby bye. Baby bye. What you say, Miss Parker? You said Kiki trusted a blogger. All of their conversations was recorded. That was used against Kiki. Wanda moved whichever way the wind blows. Yes, she does. But she all up in Anthony Lofty's ass like a tampon. She all in his ass like a tampon. And I don't know what this big mystery is why so many content creators, Carlos King and everybody afraid to mention Anthony Lofty's name. That's where the shit kicked off from. Anthony made countless videos dogging Letitia, Marcel, Maurice, Kimmy, Destiny when he was in the good graces of Melody. And as soon as Melody got through with him, didn't have any use for him, now he's disgruntled and he's laser focused on Melody. What the hell did Melody have to do with anything with this video that Wanda made tonight? That woman is trying to disassociate herself from everybody. Now I definitely understand why you guys keep trying to throw it up about Ariane and is married to Martell and this, that, and the other, because you guys think that hurts that woman. It may have hurt her in the beginning, but she has moved past that. For so many goddamn millionaires up on this show, I can't tell. I can't tell. Just like y'all saying the millimeters was Melody's mouthpiece and Melody was behind it. Wanda is Tisha's and Marceau's mouthpiece, and they are behind it. They figure we'll stay quiet and don't say nothing, and we'll send Wanda on up out there. Then Wanda want to make this grand speech talking about you ain't gonna get to her daughter, and her daughter ain't gonna do nothing to herself like y'all did Kiki. Girl, you and your daughter talk about Kiki like a dog. Y'all knew Kiki was in a fragile state. People could see Kiki in a fragile state. And yes, I know there were a lot of shitty ass content creators that spoke negatively of Kiki. And I had never heard Kiki say anything deserving of that reaction. If Kiki had been a white woman, folks would have been wrapping their arms around her, trying to protect her and save her and uplift her. But because she was a black woman, y'all felt a black woman, you felt like her life was unworthy. And the cold part about it is, it was your niece, your blood related niece. Then you want to talk about it's eating up Melody. It should be eating up your ass and your daughter too. Because Tisha said she was dead to her. Tisha said that. So there's enough blame to go all the way around. But when it comes to family, you're supposed to stick together. So yeah, you got the right one, baby. Misbehaving. And I ain't ran over hanging with nobody. But I go where I want to go. Because even when the millimeters wasn't checking for me, honey, I was hopping down and in check because I'm a content creator and I am doing my investigative research so I can have commentary and audio to support my claims when I make my videos. So I ain't got a lot of nobody where I go. And I don't even go in a troll name. I use my name, Misbehavior. So, bitch, I ain't never no fool to be linked up. Who the hell I'm linked up with? Who the hell am I linked up with? Who panel have you seen me on over there? You ain't seen me on nobody panel. You might see me in somebody chat. And a woman with class is always gonna speak, even if we beefing. If I come in your house, I'ma speak, unless your ass done said something that was reckless. Now play with it, ho. Play with it. What you say, checking your bill? Saying misbehaving. Long, oh, y'all, I am so sorry. Happy New Year on the East Coast. I am so sorry. Happy New Year's. Well, y'all better pour your beverage, baby, because it look like we're going to be here for a minute. You said say it misbehaving. Long as it was about checking Martell's ex, they love Ari and Martell. Now that Martell is checking Tisha, who chose to go to the gutter, now they're flip-flopping against Martell. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And then folks want to say this show has gotten too low. Baby, this show is already in the goddamn gutter. We are all messy. So don't try to act like you bringing in the new year and you ain't dealing with this show. Your ass is addicted to the mess. Because as long as you tuning in to the show or tuning in to a content creator, baby, your views and your click is what motivate content creators to create these videos. Okay? Okay. So let's get that straight. And I don't know about some of you content creators out here. I don't know if sis, I don't know if you're trying to be Harriet Tubman and you're trying to rescue the content creators and subscribers from the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector, or have you just finally decided that, damn it, you give up? You just as messy as us. You just as messy as us. And then all of you women, I done heard even some millimeters. Now I said this, I gotta go back and check my video to see which one it was. I said it a long time ago. A lot of these folks really don't support Melody. Honey, they are just using her for clicks and views. Honey, I done seen some millimeters over on the millimeters channels talking about how they didn't got a membership to come over here to listen to Anthony Lofty's play these audio tapes of Ariane Curry. And then they alluded to he talking about, do you remember the scene in Precious? So immediately people are thinking that this man is about to share some audio where something nefarious or just disgusting was done. How you hoes know he wasn't talking about the scene in Precious where Precious stole the bucket of chicken and ran down the street? How y'all know he ain't talking about that? But why are women, why are you so eager to get a membership to go hear audio of Ariane Curry? Huh? I don't even know why she keep, man, Anthony is an industry plant. Anthony is on the payroll. Baby, yeah, I said it. Then he want to talk about he leaving the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. Anthony said that several months ago and he came back. Yes, Miss Sparkle. Wanda is a low down piece of work, but she wanna blame Melody, put some blame on you. Yeah, it was wrong for Melody to fire that woman on national television, but it couldn't been no worse than having your own blood relatives that know your history, know your struggle with addiction, know your past, to get with other folks and talk about you like a dog. Talk about how your parents may have wanted you aborted when you were a fetus. Man, get the hell up out of here. You better go somewhere with that. You picked the wrong one to talk about. Look, y'all can say whatever the hell you want to say. You can talk about what kind of home you live in, what kind of car you drive, and what I don't have. But baby, I'm rich with morals and integrity and self-respect. I tell you that. I ain't never been the type of woman that follow the crowd or fiending or feigning for somebody's acceptance. Baby, I could give a goddamn if a celebrity came right here in my face. That ain't gonna change me. What I want to know is how you gonna change my life. If you can't change my life for the better, baby, get the hell on. Shit, you better go somewhere. You better go somewhere. Yeah, 2025, baby. 2025, the number nine. Uh huh. Yeah. This ain't gonna always be my circumstance. Then you up here talking about cum rags and stuff, and you want to talk about Martell. What you want Martell to do is take his focus off Tisha and Marceau and then direct it to you. You did all that talking for nothing. You should have just been quiet and ignored him, just like your daughter and your son-in-law do. So but then you want to talk about what Tisha didn't say. All the folks got to do is click the links and play the audio. They can hear exactly what Tisha said. Good thing I downloaded it just in case Carlos take it off his channel. hmm Just like I couldn't understand. Anthony went over. The Lady D didn't even know this. She had to confirm it with me about Anthony. Want to know, did Anthony go into Destiny's house? I told her yes. I said yes. He went to the open house. I said Chris Fletcher was showing the house, and Anthony went in the house. I said Destiny wasn't there, and I said that pissed me off, and I didn't like him for that. I said, but fast forward, Destiny cool with him. So who am I to get mad or stay mad at somebody when the person that the offense was committed against ain't mad at him? That's what I'm talking about. These folks do anything for television. Goddamn, I'd be goddamn. They would have to link me up with another blogger. Because I'd be damn if a blogger came up in my house and bet, baby, Anthony was up in Destiny's house like he was the Black Walter Cronkite. Baby, he was on the live walking through, skinning and grinning. Skinning and grinning. And now, fast forward to present day, she cool with him. Not only is she cool with him, Tisha cool with him. Wanda cool with him. Where the hell they do that at? Baby, I don't know. Maybe that's a Bessemer thing. Maybe that's a Alabama thing. I don't know. If there's some folks from Alabama, let me know. Because, baby, I was born in Chicago. I stayed in Chicago until the age of 10, and then the rest of my life was spent here in California. We don't move like that, baby. We don't move like that. So tell me what it is, baby. What's up? Please hit like, subscribe if you have not liked, and share the video. Share the video. Yeah, Sparkle, old and ignorant. And what Wanda did is then listen to what somebody then told her about me. Baby, let me tell you about you too, Wanda. See, you with Marcella, and Marcella has been online for a long time. Marcella has experience. She knows how these YouTube streets move and operate. Baby, you trust, but you have to verify. So when somebody tell you something, you can trust what they're saying, but before you go out and react to it, you need to verify what you was told. That's why when people tell me stuff, I don't go off on the deep end or I don't report on it unless I heard it for myself or I can read the information for myself. Because, honey, here on YouTube, Folks will set you up for the okie doke. Thank you, checking you, boo. Yeah. Uh, what is it? Uh, what you say? Um, that's right. Who else? Let me come on down. And I'm not gonna keep y'all too long. Miss Sparkle, you said I'm so sorry they talked about you misbehaving. No, that's all right. A part of me think they purposely mentioned my name because they wanted a reaction so we can beef back and forth. But baby, I ain't who you want to beef with. Just because my subscriber numbers are low don't mean a damn thing, baby. I'm a little blogger, but my presence felt like a big dog. Baby, my mouth is reckless. I can slang about 20 hoes all at once. So bring it on. Come on in. Hmm. Checking you, boo. You said I don't feel sorry for Letitia. She slandered Martell without evidence as she went to the gutter. So let her wallow in the cesspool as Martell sued her and drag her. And that's what I'm talking about. Wanda want to get up here talking about what they doing and they suing. Well, shit, y'all can sue everybody. Maybe it'd be called Love and Marriage Huntsville. After lockup, the suing edition. I don't know, baby. Sue each other. But she sure did. Marceau was up on Carlos King's show. Marceau could have made that statement, but he didn't. I'm telling y'all for a fact. I know this for a fact. They purposely put Tisha up there to make those comments because Tisha is a woman. They know Martell is going to respond back. Martell responding back, he's a man. And a lot of women are like me. We don't like to see women attacked by men. They were trying to build up Tisha's fan base. So it appears as if Tisha's being attacked by this angry black man. So we got to run to her defense and help her. And at the same time, garner support for both Tisha and Marceau because Carlos is desperately trying to make them the new face of Love and Marriage Huntsville. They can be the face of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, everybody keeps saying they tired of Melody and Martell story. Stop mentioning Melody. Stop putting it with Martell. But then y'all done messed with Martell and now he attacking y'all back. Now y'all want him to quiet down. So then they didn't send Wanda out here to tell Ariana if she come up on the show what they gonna do. They gonna embarrass her. They gonna embarrass Martell. They gonna embarrass Melody. What does Melody have to do with anything? Melody ain't even married to the man no more. But wanted to make up your mind because at first y'all wanted Ariana on the show. I guess y'all wanted her on the show if y'all thought her and Martell were going to make Melody's life unbearable. But now that Martell is beefing with your daughter and son-in-law, now you don't want Ariana on the show and you want to talk about she's going to be embarrassed. Well, baby, isn't that reality television? Isn't that reality television? Only thing is, your daughter and son-in-law got to skate for 5.5 years without any embarrassment, only until now. Only until now. If your daughter and son-in-law are so successful and millionaires and have multiple businesses, ain't no way in the world I stay on a show where a man then embarrass me in front of my husband about my sexual history from college and maybe even possibly within the past 6 years. Ain't no way in the world, ain't no kind of money would allow I would stay up on the show. Are you addicted to the fame? It must be addiction to the fame. So yeah, if they getting paid good money, because Tisha sat up there and said Carlos paying us. Well, if they getting paid good money, you best believe Carlos and them white folks want a show, honey. They want a show. They want their money's worth. So yeah, I used to always say, nah, Melody and Martell. They didn't put in the work for the show. Neither one of them should be put up off the show. I need y'all to stop using them as your storyline. What's going on in y'all life? Huh? What's going on in your life? Because once upon a time, I remember there was a great interest from us Love and Marriage Huntsville fans where we wanted Tisha and all them and Miss Wanda to have their own show. Because people wanted to find out which brother is it that Wanda is raising the child, the son's kids. So which child is that? Because Wanda is raising her grandchildren. So I know a lot of fans wanted to know that. We saw that he had a, what was it, T-Bone, a T, whatever the brother name, and his fiance was at that party. I remember that scene where Marceau got upset because Kiki was gonna tell it, and Marceau jumped up from the table and said, tell it, I burned it all down." And then the next thing you know, when the series come back, there's we don't even have like a conclusion to that episode. It just moved on to something else. Baby bye, baby bye. Hey, said high misbehaving. You guys that are hanging up in the sky, the people that are brave enough to get down in the chat and say hello to me, um, don't be taking out your anger on them. They are just coming over to support and to hear commentary in this new year. So don't be taking out your anger on them. If you got beef, you keep it with me. Miss Spark, you said now he's talking about Arion like a dog. Yeah, which don't make sense to me. I don't know. Arion, damn it, I wish I knew which video of mine it was, but I told Martell to leave her ass alone. He just needs to be single. He doesn't need to be in no relationship. He need to focus up on his kids. I said that. This chick, she don't know how to keep her mouth closed. You didn't learn from original straight no chaser. Now you didn't went to to Anthony. He didn't recorded you. Now he up here selling memberships for folks to come hear your audio. And the most disappointing part is a lot of you women are running over there joining his membership so you can hear the audio. Why are you trying to hear old stale news? All of the information that you wanted to hear was on original straight no chaser channel until she took down all them videos. So if you wasn't smart enough to download it or screen record it, honey, you just at a loss. You just at a loss. And y'all, the ladies and ladies, y'all gonna have to remember, a man that'll talk about another woman in your presence, eventually he'll talk about you. Ain't nothing special about you. Ain't nothing special about you. Checking you, boo. You said, why didn't Marcel slander Martell when he was on Carlos? Tisha allowed herself to be used. That plot backfired. That deceitful attempt made Tisha a victim, saying a man coming for a woman didn't work. That's right. That's right. hmm Hey, Tanya, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Blueberry Boots. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Happy New Year to you all. 2025. Checking you, boo. What you say? I don't even have my little mouse, so you guys are gonna hear some clicking. Many seasons, the Scots criticized Mel for being a victim and being obsessed with social media. Well, they seem to be following her steps because now they are using social media and playing victim. Yes, Melody is the blueprint, baby. The blueprint. She got that right. The blueprint. Remember when Melody had her first skincare line? It was called the letter M, Brace Beauty. And she dissolved that during the divorce with Martell. What did Tisha go do? Create Mommy Business Podcast. We ain't never hear no more of that. That's what I'm talking about. There's no consistency. There's nothing wrong with rebranding yourself, but you come on a show acting like you a happy and proud housewife. Then you tired of being in the house with your kids, so you want to get back into the workforce. Melody takes you with her to introduce you to some of her friends so you can network. Then you had transitioned to being a businesswoman. You wanted your own business office space, renovated, created, built. It took Marceau forever to build it. Now you back to being a housewife. But y'all think somebody jealous. Ain't nobody jealous of that. Baby, bye. You know, I cannot remember the name of the subscriber that's got my check yesterday. It was a woman, and I remember her saying that bitter women gravitate to male. Bitter women, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what she said, but I believe she said bitter women gravitate towards male. And so my response was, that may be true, just like women that love to be doormats and used as rugs, when I should have said women that love being used as a mattress and a mule gravitate towards Tisha. What good is it being in a marriage if you're unhappy? At this point, you're just staying married just to say you are married and you are a wife. And just like I said yesterday, Marcel ain't leaving Tisha. He ain't going nowhere because Tisha is the majority owner and her name is on all those businesses. And if Marcel leave, he ain't taking nothing with him. He ain't taking nothing with him. Then I saw when my girl, Real Talk with Lady D, uh, did a video today about the 47 acres because my opinion differs from a lot of people. You know, Maurice on this recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, everybody there that the Martell is jealous of Marceau, and it has to do with Scope, the business that he and Marceau and Melody created together. And I said that is not how that beef started. I said this beef was started from the 47 acres. That's where that came from. Because Melody and Martell sold Scope business to Marceau. If he was so jealous and disappointed of driving around the city and having to see the name Scope and seeing how he no longer has any ownership in it, that's what makes him so bitter. He would have never he would have never he would have never tried to include them in the 47 acres deal. Now they say Marceau, and there's proof because they did an episode, season one, episode one, Rocket City Revival. So yes, Marceau Scott did find the 47 acres. Marceau Scott did introduce Martell to, to the person to get the financing for the 47 acres. However, after one full year, 12 months, neither Marceau, Maurice, Kenny, nor Tisha provided their portion of the funding to purchase the 47 acres. So after waiting one year, Melody and Martell bought the 47 acres. That's where the beef came from the 47 acres. And the 47 acres occurred after the selling of Scope. So it appears to me that Scott 1.0 and Scott 2.0 had become accustomed to both Melody and Martell picking up the tab and paying for things on their behalf, and they thought they were going to be dumb enough, or maybe Martell has been foolish in the past because of Broco wanting to be a friend and helping out his friends in need, that they ended up paying for a lot of things that Marceau and Tisha never paid for it. But this was one situation where it wasn't gonna happen that way. So yeah, that's where the beef originally originated from, 47 acres. And because Carlos and his producers didn't do a good job with that whole deal with the 47 acres. They skimmed over it. We never got a resolution. We never got a resolution. All we had is a conversation. So my thing is this: people think if Marceau, because Marceau was the one that found the 47 acres, and Marceau introduced Martell to the person that could provide the financing for purchasing 47 acres, why didn't Marceau just go ahead and purchase the 47 acres himself? He and his brother and their wives. Marcel could have gotten the financing. I mean, I know a lot of people like to talk about how bad the Holtz credits are. They have 50 creditors, owe 10 million to the IRS. At least that's what my girl, Real Talk with Lady D, said she got from a reliable source. Well, my thing is this: sometimes you go into debt when you help freeloading friends, freeloading, ungrateful friends, and when you are living above your means. Sometimes you got to live within your means. But if they did have bad credit, it didn't stop them from purchasing the 47 acres. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, y'all hit like, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and please share the video. Y'all know this is some good commentary. Even if you don't want to hit like, you can hit the dislike. Yeah, we're gonna bring in the new year because baby, as a regulator, baby, I'm keeping all these hoes honest. All these hoes honest. The thing is, you got so many bloggers that are coordinated to present a storyline and skew the fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville to skew your opinion in one direction. No, I'm gonna tell it all on both sides. And it's been 5.5 years later. Melody and Martell are divorced. So quit linking those two together. True, she may have been angry in the beginning, but she's probably not angry now. She's trying to move in peace, but y'all won't let her because y'all keep throwing up her husband and his paramour, Ariane, up in her face or trying to connect them in some sort of way. Y'all was knee deep in their business all those years, but they can't ask you a question. She can't just ask you a simple question and everybody get their panties all up in a bunch. But Martell ain't going nowhere. Martell, you better keep fighting. Your ass better keep fighting. And Wanda wants you to say something to her so she can get back up on the show. Shit, Carlos said he was rebranding. Maybe it's going to be a new name of the show. Maybe we are going to finally get the Bessemer Hillbillies. Maybe we are about to get a show with Justice Scott 1.0 and 2.0. Because now Wanda up here online throwing out threats to Ariane Curry that if she come on the show, they going to embarrass her, Martell, and Melody. What does Melody have to do with it? And Wanda, you want to talk about Ariane don't know nothing about your daughter? If memory serves me correctly, I don't believe I ever heard, or there was never any audio provided of Ariane saying she knew anything about Tisha, but she definitely knows about Marceau. So, honey, bye. Hey, Burgundy Ray from ATLA says Happy New Year, misbehaving in chat. Yes, you guys, that's the video right there, and I'll make sure I share it on my community wall. Checking you, boo. You said they want to call Martell slow. Clearly, they are slow if they didn't know reality TV was messy. Yes, and that's the chance you take getting on reality television. Reality television looks for broken people, people with mental illness, people with some sort of substance addiction, someone with family turmoil, uh, 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 an unstable or an unhealthy parent and child relationship, deadbeat dads, deadbeat mothers. That's what reality television looks for. They look for a woman that's willing to be promiscuous and come out here and act like a hoe and be less than smart. That's reality television. Even if they smile in your face and promise you, they might give you one season, your first season, Oh, there go my girl. There go my girl. In touch with E. Happy New Year, In Touch with E. Girl, I listened to your video today, and when I heard you say pussyfoot, I said, great minds think alike. I always be saying I'm pussyfooting. I got that from my grandmother from Texas. Hey, Seeking Truth. Seeking Truth, you said misbehaving, you are the GOAT. You got my respect after I listened to your video about your adopted baby. Bless you and your son. Solo Dolo. Thank you very much. And the reason I made that video, Seeking Truth, and I believe I shared it up in there, is because people that I like, and it was Miss Wanda. It was Miss Wanda. I was in her live when she made that comment. Um, Butterfly was in the chat. I don't think Butterfly was on the panel. I know Butterfly was in the chat. Speak with your girl Marcella. People that I like. But when I heard Miss Wanda talking about Miss Van and questioning, talking about fatherless sons and a child possibly being put up for adoption and all that other crazy stuff. That I don't like stuff like that. I know it happens in life, but that right there, it just bothered me so, and I had not shared that with anybody about me having a child that I placed for adoption. And you don't know why a person places a child for adoption. If you never placed a child for adoption, you will never know the hurt that a person feels. Um, I can say honestly, no, I'm not even gonna share that. But I'm not. Let's just say that longing that I mentioned in that video about my daughter that was placed for adoption. I no longer have that longing, and she was just as happy to talk to me as I was with her. So a lot of people say things, and I mean it bothered me, and I was like, God, people that I know, for somebody I know to say that, or how can you as women, we as women, and I know you have men that are sensitive, but for the most part, I'm talking about women because I'm not a man. I don't know how men think. I don't know how men feel. I know that there are some men that can be sensitive and they advocate for women and speak up for women and want to protect women. But I'm just speaking as a woman. I can't understand how any woman would find that entertaining or something to laugh at, or it doesn't tug at their heartstrings or tug at them emotionally to hear somebody use it as a dig against somebody that could have possibly been taken advantage of at a young age, or to place a child for adoption. Like, that was hella crazy to me. And then I had got mad at a lot of millimeters where I've made videos about them, calling them dogs. Like, I'm like, even a dog has a motherly nature. Like, to see you women up in here laughing and calling a child a name, Arion's son, you know, like that was crazy to me. Just like I said, and a content creator, and I'm not gonna say her name because it's a new year, but I had said it in a video that what I can't understand is when these content creators were making these videos about Arion's son. Why didn't she fire up her YouTube channel and make a video cussing them heifers, cussing them hoes? I think that's what I said, cussing them hoes out. This content creator gonna put up in my chat, Arion doesn't have a YouTube channel. And I knew for a fact she did, and I knew that content creator was lying. That was like strike number two. You're lying. You're not to be trusted. So I know YouTube is a business. I know there are some bloggers, you got to get your money. And I ain't mad at you. But I know one thing. I'm gonna call the shit out because I ain't on nobody payroll. Ain't nobody paying me. And they show ain't hit my cash app. But I'ma call it. They sure ain't hit my cash app. Y'all talk about y'all got all them millionaires over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ain't nobody hit the cash app. Come on now, bless the sister. Y'all know I'm going through something. I'm your girl Misbehaving, and the name of this channel is Misbehaving. It's fun where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama, and even celebrities have real problems too, baby. Yes, checking you, boo. There go my girl, Logical Speaks. Checking you, boo. You said be careful what you share. Misery loves company, and it's some vultures on social media and misbehaving. Oh, checking you, boo. I definitely know that. I definitely know that, and that's why I say what I say, and I'll say it again. I share with you all what I want to share with you. If you choose to use anything that I'm sharing with you to utilize it or weaponize it against me to try to hurt me, that speaks of your character. That speaks of you. A lot of you are not accustomed to people being honest with you and sharing the real them, the struggles they may be going through, or how they persevere. You guys are so used to living in la la land where everybody either has the fresh laid wig, the expensive clothes, fancy house, jewelry. Hell, a lot of these celebrities and these people that we are looking at on social media and television, honey, they are struggling too, living check to check. Honey, they are finding out a way. Honey, they getting credit cards and living on that. People are afraid to reveal the real them because you'll be judged. And honestly, people look down on folks that may not have the financial means. Or, and I don't want to stutter, but hey, it is what it is. But now, if you want to beef with me and fight with me, honey, we can beef and fight. But let me tell you something. I ain't never ran. Wanda gonna talk about me. She done ran up over there with them millimeters, stupid. But look, I ain't ran up over nowhere with nobody, and it wasn't a bunch of hoes talking about my son. It was one. Only one person made a comment about my son. Then she went to make a second video to state how she was just saying it to get up under my skin. I understood that's why she did it, but still, don't nobody talk about my son. Now, you want to talk about my adult kids, talk about them because they can handle it. But my adolescent son, my son with Down syndrome, honey, I will go ham, bam, boom on your ass about him. That's why I can't understand how Wanda is smiling up in these bloggers' face, Funky Dineva face, when they did her niece Kiki dirty. But what can you expect? Wanda talked about her own blood niece like a dog. Talked about her niece. I mean, man, you better get up out of here. Man, you better get up out of here. I wish a mother sucker would. I wish a mother sucker would. What you say, Checking Boo? Thank you. It's a beautiful thing to support misbehaving by liking the video, sharing the video. Thank you, you guys. Even if you can't send a cash app, just hit like or share the video. um, I've never been the one to make New Year's resolution because you know your girl gonna always keep it real. But if you have noticed, I have made a video. I think I've made a video back to back, so that's good for me. I made a video yesterday. I don't know if I made one the day before, but I did good, y'all. Normally, y'all can only get a video out of me maybe once a month or once every 3 weeks. And hey, y'all, and check out In Touch with E. She has a channel. I I discovered In Touch with E from the Gray Hair Diva. I love me some Gray Hair Diva. Baby, let me tell y'all, and this is Love and Marriage Huntsville related as well. Gray Hair Diva, I love her. I love her voice, so elegant and classy. And honey, she had interviewed Mark Scott. And boy, I was so mad with the gray hair diva. Baby, I was in the chat. I think I told her I was disappointed, disappointed that she was interviewing that man. But I sat there through the entire interview, and then I got it. Gray Hair Diva, you guys, Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If you guys are not subscribed to her, please go subscribe to her also. She has a calm, soothing voice. And the way she was talking to Mark, Mark was all over the place. I said, boy, man, that man is not on his medication. Mark ain't on no medication. But Diva did such an excellent job. And I don't know, was I a content creator at that time? I don't know if I was a content creator. I don't think I was a content creator at that time. I think I was just a subscriber. But yeah, and then eventually that's when I E used to be up on the panel, and I love E voice too. So y'all check out In Touch with E. In logical speak, you said some people speak first without a proper thought process. Yes, they do. And baby, it don't help when they start drinking that liquor. They get that liquor up in their system and they get to saying anything. And honey, I guess just having some sort of recognition is a hell of a drug. You know, I have often said here on YouTube, I have noticed like when bloggers, they might start off small. They're so sweet, they're so nice, and then as soon as they start uh, gaining more subscribers and start making money, it's like some type of demonic force take over them and they just start acting evil. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. What the hell is going on, Jesus? Checking you, boo. You say all kids are blessings by God. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Uh, what you say, Check You Boo? You said, no way I can call out some cast members and not call out other cast members who do the same flawed and fickle things. Right. And that's the thing. I've done it to all of them. I've done it even to Melody. I started off, I like, honestly, even if I'm critiquing them, I like them all. Because this ain't nothing but a show, but honey, I'm giving you critique that will help you. And I've been hard on Melody. I started off as a fan of Melody's and my support lessened by season 5, and then I've never stopped liking her, but I would call out. I just called her out, the millimeters out, and then I start seeing on this side, folks start doing it. And this ain't just all of a sudden. It was a gradual progression. And I'm seeing the same way folks were moving on the millimeter side, they're doing it on this side as well. Because on the, encouraging more people are creating channels just so that they can speak negatively. And my thing is this. Y'all not tired of talking about that woman? Y'all keep saying y'all don't want to see her on the show. You don't want to hear about her. You sick of the millimeters. Like, are y'all not tired of talking about her? Or is that something that you have to do every day to talk disparaging of her? She ain't even do nothing in the last episode. A matter of fact, she wasn't even in the last episode. But her name was, you see what I mean? There are other cast members on the show that are deserving of your attention and for your investment as well. Let these new characters evolve. Get to know them. You'll never get a chance to learn about the new characters if you keep trying to attach folks to the old. That's all I'm saying. That's right, Checking You Boo. All topics are for entertainment and educational purpose only. Comedy, satire, TV, mature viewer discretion is advised. All commentary is alleged. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you. And then what else? Would you say logically speak correct? If you're a fan of the show, call out any cast member when need be. That's right. Clyde Jones says so true about celebrities. Yeah, baby, they out here struggling. They out here struggling. And you looking online thinking they got money and they ain't got nothing. Y'all know Adiz Bambi from Love and Marriage. I mean not Love and Marriage, Love and Hip Hop ATL. She's from Compton. She's a Cali native. She's a Cali girl. And I love me some Bambi. And I remember at one point when Mama D would attack her all the time and get online, and I'm like, I'm so sick of that goddamn Mama D. I'm just sick of her. So I remember looking up, and I think that was back at that time. That's when Mama D had made the accusation against Bambi, talking about uh, she had committed, I guess, Medicaid fraud or something, giving birth to the kids and not reporting income, like trying to dig at Bambi. But Bambi is married, was at that time married to your son. So what does that say about him? And then she was making all these other accusations. Well, I remember looking up, and I can't remember what county in Georgia. I went to the courthouse. I didn't physically go to the courthouse, but I went online to the courthouse. Child had pulled up some old records where, and but the record was involving him and Erica Dixon. And I think at that time, in the paperwork that was available online and public, I ain't pay nothing. I think it was saying he was paying only like 200 and something dollars a month for child support. I think it was 200 and something dollars a month for child support. And this was back while he was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I said, God dog. What you say, checking you, boo? You said the reason I call the so-called this side male 2.0 and QS 2.0, uh-oh, uh, is because I see them doing some of the same things. Male in the QS sector advocate for male in spite of wrongs, like this I do for Tisha. Right, exactly. And you know what, Chucky, you boo? Oh, I hope you still can hear me. You guys, if you hear some snoring in the background, that's just my son. He didn't fell asleep. Um, I oh God, I can't remember which episode it was. Which season it was. Mm, I can't remember. I don't know if it was season season four or it might have been season two. I'm not sure, but it was when Marceau was building Black, and I remember Melody coming up to Black to talk to him about giving their tax information to a blogger, and Marceau denied that. And matter of fact, this was around the same time where uh, Mark, they were making those accusations about a video about having somebody seeing somebody's mom on a video or whatever. And I often wonder because people say they're real ruthless over there on Facebook, and so I'm wondering if there were supporters of the Scotts that were saying negative things and putting out personal information about Melody and Martell. Therefore, when the millimeters were created, some of these women took it upon themselves to go look into the Scots background. So I don't know because I never understood where all that stuff came from. Because to me, we're supposed to be providing commentary on what's on the show. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, folks don't get mad. If they mad, scratch their ass and get glad, as my grandmother would always say. I don't know what you're getting mad for. But hell, Wanda called my name. So here I am. Thank you for putting that in there, checking you, boo. Thank you. Logical, you said facts checking you, boo. There's a difference between uh, fans of the show and a fan of a certain cast member of choice. That's right. That's right. In touch with E, you just keep doing your fabulous content creating like you do. Because, honey, I be cracking up. I be cracking up. Seeking truth, you said thank you and checking you, boo. Okay. So let's see. Logical Speak says, I really like Wanda. However, her speaking on certain issues, I give her grace and ignore. Yeah, but yeah, I can understand that logical. I did too, until tonight. Shit, you want to act like you got smoke with me, baby? Trust you don't want this. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Baby, I can get with you without having to curse you out. Without having to curse you out. But I think they do Wanda a disservice. Wanda going forward. If you plan on saying anything about me or mine, I suggest you listen to a video for yourself. Don't be listening to what nobody done told you. Cause honey, that can get you in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. Yeah, we'll be going at it like two Brahma bulls. Shit, I don't even know what a Brahma bull is. I just remember my grandmother used to say that. Maybe that's a Texas saying. Checky you boo, you said exactly. There's a lot of hypocrisy, even though I have heard folks say they are not like QS and male. Lies they tell. Uh-huh. And actually, I think when it comes to Queen Sheba is running the show. She is running the show. She carefully curates and orchestrates and organizes who gets the interviews, how the interviews are done. Hell, I've seen a few people that have been in Queen Sheba's chat for years. Now all of a sudden they a member of T Squad. Now they a member of T Squad. Queen Sheba did that poor acting. They try to act like they ain't know who the lady is. Man, stop playing. Man, you better stop playing. That might explain why some people had started uh blocking me so I can't see them writing in other people's chats. But it don't hurt my feelings. What you say, checking you boo? This is what I've been saying about Martell. Yes, he messed up, but they keep beating him for the same wrong. That man is tired and now striking back. Yes, yes, yes. Logical speaks. Hey, I think Wanda not being on the show hurt the show. I think especially with all the mudslinging they're doing now. Could you imagine if Wanda was filming now? Woo, it'd be off the chain because you saw her run to try to fight Melody. Baby, it'll be off the chain. I don't even know if Wanda was drinking that day, but Wanda was seemed to be in a happy mood and cooking her little barbecue, cooking her little food up there. Had a table set up. Honey, Wanda was trying to break around those production team members like a football player to try to get to Melody. And she got up there, and Miss Van put out that right arm to block Miss Wanda, and Tisha couldn't believe it. She was like, "You really trying to fight? You really out here trying to fight?" So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah, Miss Wanda was good on the show. She was. I will give that to her. But she called my name tonight and want to mention my son. She, hey, hey. Jackie Boo said, I love me some Wanda, but since misbehaving says she mentioned her kid, and since she is including Miss Marlene, who has not been in the mess, all gloves at all. Wait a minute, Jackie Boo. Now I must have missed that part. She said something about Miss Marlene. Cause you know, honey, I don't like nobody talking about Miss Marlene. Yeah, that was something that got me mad at the millimeters. Y'all gonna leave Miss Marlene alone. That lady don't bother nobody. Don't bother nobody. Wait a minute. Did she? I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the video. Maybe I had clicked off. I had to clicked off. Yeah, don't be messing with no Miss Marlene. Miss Marlene ain't bother nobody. And then they want to throw digs about Martell's brother being locked up in prison or up in jail. I don't know if his brother is in prison or if he's in jail. But you want to throw digs about him being locked up. Then want to talk about how Martell's father been in locked up and out on the streets or whatever else. Baby, what if they dig into your background and see who's been locked up? What does Martell brother have to do with anything? Martell didn't include any other family members. He just kept it on Tisha and Marsau. But now you going to bring up his mother and his brother and his father. So everybody slips and falls. My thing is this: you raising your grandkids. So which son is that needs you to raise their kids because neither he or the kid's mother is in a condition where they can raise their own kids. Now what if somebody went and found that information and put it on out there? That wouldn't be fair to your son or the kid's mother or the kids that you're raising because they're innocent. They're not part of the show. But here you get up online opening your mouth attacking other folks' family as if can't nobody or don't nobody know find out information about yours. That's crazy. But Martell, don't respond back to Wanda. She trying to take the heat off of her daughter and her son-in-law. She's trying to distract you and deflect and divert your attention. Baby, you better keep your eyes on the prize. You understand? Now they wanted to get low to the flow. You gonna take it to the gutter. What you say in touch with? Oh yes, Mama D air Bambi out. Yes, she did. I don't know what's wrong with Mama D, and that's what I'm talking about with reality television. Even with Mama D talking about saying that she was a pimp and she pimped women, and people just glorified that. I've wondered if they would have had the same reaction, or would they would have glorified a man that had gotten on the show and bragged about how he pimped women like that. Man, I'm telling you, reality television, they look for broken people. They want broken people on their shows, and they want folks that don't have nothing going on. Whether you are in debt, so you desperate for money, because $500 or $1,000 check might look good for somebody that might be making what $200 a week. Shit, not me. I don't care how broke I am. You gonna pay something, honey, because I ain't gonna be struggling. I gotta pay taxes. I gotta pay Uncle Sam. I gotta pay the state. Shit, light is high. Rent is high. Gotta pay grocery. Gotta pay for child care. Honey, they said they be having those uh cast members on set at least 12 hours. Did you hear me? At least 12 hours. Honey, and you ain't making no money? I was shocked to hear Nene when she interviewed with Carlos talk about, no, that was Kenya, my bad. How can I forget the Detroit Barbie? I think Kenya said she filmed for Atlanta without pay. I think she Kenya came on Real Housewives of Atlanta on season 5, I believe, and she said she filmed that season without any pay. Honey, I can't believe that. And then Nene did say for the first 3 seasons. Now y'all know Real Housewives of Atlanta had popped off, baby. But to hear them women really wasn't making no money. So you mean to tell me y'all just so desperate to be in entertainment and on television that y'all would get up and spending your own money, your own clothes, and if you had a party, you got to pay for the supplies, and you on set all day. The only thing shit, I don't even know if they was feeding them women lunches. They probably was treating them like Don Cornelius was on Soul Train. You know, Don Cornelius wasn't paying those dancers. They was just feeding them fried chicken from it's called KFC now, but back then it was Kentucky Fried Chicken, and giving them soda pop and cans of soda. If you're from Chicago, you know you call soda, it's called pop. Hell, I remember people. I, hell, I think one time I used to call it soda water or something. I don't know. Maybe I got soda water from my grandmother from Texas. I don't know. But when I first moved to California as a young girl, people would tease me the way I talk. And I didn't think anything was wrong with the way I spoke. But I know I had a culture shock. Here I am coming from the south side of Chicago where everything was black except for the buildings. Everything was black. Then I get to California, baby, you would barely see any black people. Honey, baby, bye. C. Scott, C. Scott, welcome, said, preach, tell all their ass off. Yeah, them dirty big dogs, baby. I'll go again alive tomorrow. Let's see. 10, 11, 12, 1. Oh, it's 10. 10:06 out here in California. Logical, you said I really enjoyed Wanda on the show. Not sure how she would come across now on the show. So much has been said and done negatively. You know what, Logical? Part of me, I want to know if this is part of a script for the show. Like if you build up, it's like it would be a genuine beef, and they would have it on air. But my thing is, I don't know. I don't know. I I I don't want to think this is real. I really don't want to think this is real. Not at all. But who's to say? Who's to say? Because we wanted everybody want to see businesses and see what they're building. That would be lovely to see. But what else are you going to show on the show? So I don't know what's going to happen. Then there are a lot of people saying that they don't believe that Melody is coming back. They don't think. So I don't know. I haven't been on her Instagram page to check and see, but I know those are what some people are saying. They believe she's not coming back. And so I think I wanted to try to look at that video, not this episode. I think it's the last episode, Game 8. I would have to go back to see which episode it was for this season. You all know when she sat down at the table with Marceau and Tisha, and I remember Marceau, if I'm not mistaken, Marceau had made the comment, "Thank you for coming back." I think that's what he says. So I'm wondering if Melody had quit, but she came back to the show. I don't know. I have to watch the video to see, but we'll find out. We'll find out, y'all. Let's see. What you say, checking you, boo? I remember that season. Martell's ex need to stop addressing Marceau and dissing his wife. Not cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I didn't like that. Like, why is she always talking to him? But that's his fault. You disrespecting your wife. Why is your wife not there talking to her? Why is she not addressing your wife? But yeah. Uh-huh. I believe Marceau enjoys Martell's ex and disrespects his wife. I do believe he will do as Martell's ex does. He will probably pretend to be into Tisha moving forward because of folks noting his disrespect. Yep. I'm telling you, checking you, boo. That scene on field day where Tisha was all hugged up with Marceau, as as I've been watching this show since 2019, and I ain't never. I think I deleted that photo. I deleted that photo, you guys. God darn it. I had never seen them show that much affection. Tisha was standing up on the bleacher on the bench. Marceau came up to her and she hugged him and they was all hugged up. That was during the field day. So I had never seen them like that. But ain't no telling. But I know we do find it disrespectful. Hey, logical speaks. Hey, I'm in the trenches. That's why it sounds like a war outside. You had, yeah, go watch Wanda's come hey. Yeah, I'm in the trenches, baby. uh, what you say, Chenny Boo? Yes, indeed. Wanda was running, trying to get to Martell's ex, and Tisha did question. She was really trying to fight. Martell's ex was wrong for crashing Destiny's event to confront Wanda and Destiny. So, checking you, Boo, she wasn't invited? Ooh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought she was invited. Checking your boo, you said it's sad folks want Martell in jail. At the same time, a lot of these folks complain about absentee dads and kids' lives. Hypocrisy, right? And you said exactly. I don't respect it when folks go to the ends of the earth to destroy folks for a lifetime. Yeah, I won't. Well, checking your boo, look. You know, back in my younger days, I mean, I've been known to hold a good grudge. And I guess as I've gotten older, I just want peace because I know how I can get riled up. It's the Aries in me, baby. I sit back and let stuff go. I'll just watch and I'm taking note. I'm taking note to see how far you gonna push it, and then when I have enough, I pop off. And then when I pop off, then I can go back to normal. I used to tell some of my family members, I said, see, y'all don't appreciate me when I'm cool and calm. Y'all purposely be messing with me until I get ready to pop off. And then when I pop off, everybody want to act nice. They want to act like they got sense. Y'all like when I act a fool. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Hold on, you guys. Damn. My laptop almost went dead. I got another laptop, and it's not like my, my HP. This little bootleg cheap thing, I need to get me another one, but that's low on the priority board. You know, honey, women, we have to multitask, and I have to do what's best. That's low on the wish board. But yeah, yep. Seems like they want Martell's attention on his ex, which he needs to walk carefully with her too, but keep locked in on the Scots. Yes, Checky Boo. That's what I had put up in my video yesterday. Like, they ain't already had their war. Let that go, please. What do what's best for the kids. Oh, please let there be peace in that situation. We do not need him and her beefing or him being focused on her. We oh Jesus, please let there be peace all around in that entire situation. In that entire situation. But yes, thank you for the cash app. I don't know if you want me to say your name. I don't know if you want me to say your name. Uh, Let me see if you tell me what your name is. I gotta see, cause sometimes let me see if you put your name on there. I want to. Let's see. No. Let's see. Oh, you didn't put your screen name, but thank you for the cash app with that old beautiful smile. Is that a USC shirt or I don't know? I'm trying to see. I have to put some glasses on. But yeah, they trying to get the focus up off of them, baby, back onto Melody. And that's my thing. Everybody was fine. They didn't have nothing to say. They didn't complain. They loved Martell when him and Melody were beefing. But as soon as his attention is off of her and on to them, now they want him up off the show. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. So that's what I'm saying with that. Uh oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to Wanda video to see what she said about Miss Marlene. But I heard her for myself call say misbehavior when she know my name is misbehaving, baby, because I can either be a haven for you, a safe space, or baby, I can cut up and be misbehaving. It's fun. But yeah, I heard it for myself and want to talk about I'm over there with the Melanitas and they talked about my son and then I was it was basically like I was whining about my son. Oh, I ain't never whined to nobody about my son. It was only one heifer that said something about my son, and that was True T. That was True T, and I had nicknamed her True P, and I made a video addressing her as I should, as a mother should. Any mother child being disrespected. If you have the opportunity to crank up you alive, that's what you need to do, and you call them hoes to the carpet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ain't no need in being quiet. How in the hell can Ariana? These folks have been dragging her son for years. Then they talked about a poor daughter I guess a couple of days ago, she ain't fire up no live not one time to cuss none of these hoes out, but she can fire up her live to interview a mistress, or she can go talk to content creators so that they can record her conversation while she bashes the father of her son. I don't understand women that talk about men anyway. If you gonna lay down with them, y'all want to talk about a man gay and this, that, and the other. You're laying down with them. You're busting it open for them. So what are you complaining for? What are you talking about? Make it make sense. Like that's crazy. Then I'm starting to feel like Martell, you might have been set up, baby. You might have been set up, and this is your karma. You ain't even know. They played you all the way around, tricked you out of your family, your business, your money, and now you with this woman that would talk crazy about you, your children, to anybody that's willing to listen. Y'all, this cannot be real life. This got to be part of the script for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then Anthony got his tail up over there selling tickets to women. Ooh, y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allself. And I'm waiting for the first content creator that do commentary on it. Cause I'm gonna talk about your ass. I'm gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you. Cause ain't no way in the world y'all support Melody if y'all gonna go back and do commentary on what Anthony done talked about. And I saw some of your heifers. I saw some of you in the chats talking about I got my membership. Ooh, it's an extended review clip and he released it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a whole different type of messy addiction. But baby, Carlos King is the maven of mess, and baby, he knows we are addicted to the mess. Now, within reason, I know how to avoid it at times. Honey, the only reality show I've been watching is this and Bell Collective. Honey, you know I'm still on boycotting Bravo. Nene Leaks, even though I'm a proud member of Team 12, Nene Leaks said for us to boycott Bravo, and I promise y'all, I have been boycotting Bravo. The only time I watch Bravo is if a content creator is doing a review on their show and I listen to the reviews, or every once in a while they'll have people that'll put a bootleg recording on YouTube so you can watch it. But I can't get into that because one minute the screen will be clear and you can hear everything, and the next thing you know, it's like they done made the screen ginormous. You can't see nobody and you can't even hear. the audio. I said, Lord have mercy. You know you gotta be desperate trying to see something if you're trying to watch a bootleg version. Baby, what happened to them boosters back in the day that could give you a fire stick with all the channels on it? Huh? Where are the good cable men and women that wanted to earn some money on the side so they'd come and comb your cable for you for free until your neighbor your neighbor found out, or the cable company had to come because it knocked out your neighbor's cable. And then when the cable people came, they found out that you had bootleg service set up. Huh? What happened to the good old days? See, y'all done messed it up for everybody. Y'all done messed it up for everybody because as soon as we find out the truth, anytime we find out the latest scam, honey, it's already ran through. I got to get me some more white friends because, see, it seems like the white folks they get a head start on the newest scams out there available. See, I gotta hang with me some good white folks, honey. That's a whole nother story for another day. But honey, I gotta link up with some white folks because if I keep hanging around with too many black folks, baby, I ain't gonna be able to get no cable, no nothing, no nothing. Ran into a doctor, bless her heart, white lady. She's from back in the day, a feminist to a mother sucker. And I know this lady know how to make some money. I told her, you know how to bill Medicare. I have the license. You have the connections at the synagogue with all those seniors that need a private nurse or a caregiver or something. I need to make some money ASAP while my son's in school. This lady then went on a whole tangent. Honey, that I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be a video for another day. I can't even talk to this lady no more because she on some foolishness. I said, I know you know how to make some money, but that sound like some fair time. And you got white skin, I got black skin, baby. They gonna throw me up under the jail, and I'm too cute to be living up in the jail for 90 to 120 days, baby. I can work in the jail, but misbehaving, honey, can't be housed in no jail for an extended period of time. Mm-mm, baby. Mm-mm. They ain't even got no bleach up in the jail. They ain't even got no good soap up in the jail, honey. Mm-mm. You ain't finna get me caught up because I need some money. But baby, baby, what you say, checking your boo, exactly misbehaving. Many cast members have sold their souls for a few pennies and a little fame. Baby, yes, a little fame. Logical speaks. We'll have to listen to Wanda's live, although I usually don't pay her much attention. She often speaks with no thought. Well, she started off the video speaking about Kiki, a little poem I guess she had read for Kiki. But honey, that poem in honor of Kiki was less than 5 minutes. It probably was 3 minutes, and then everything else, from what I heard, was about Martell. She just said that little spiel, just said my name and then my son and how I'm over there with them, with the millimeters and whatever else. Honey, Wanda better go sit down somewhere. Wanda probably turned up right now, drunk, because she was sipping from the bottle. So she might be tore up now. It's 124 on the East Coast. So she might be tore up now. Wanda gonna have a hangover. Ain't gonna remember what she said in the morning, honey. And then if Wanda come back with a video on me, I'ma come back on her. And if these youngsters think they finna come make some videos in honor of their auntie Wanda, well, hold, let me tell you, my stamina is amazing. My stamina is amazing. Honey, we will definitely turn this love and marriage Huntsville sector into the beef sector. So tread lightly. Tread lightly. Hey, Charnel Monet. I like that name. She said, hello. I like that name. Uh-oh. CEO Finance Queen. What show are you guys watching? It's the Misbehaving Show, baby. Misbehaving is fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. And even celebrities are real people too. How you doing? I like that. CEO Finance Queen. CEO Finance Queen, some tell me you got some money. I know that's right. 2025. I'm going to claim it, baby. Logical speaks. What you say, mama? You said Marcel needs to stop running to have solo combos with Melody. Disrespectful to Tisha. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look. Illogical speak, you said indeed. These folks better save them bullets. Honey, I'm in the trenches. It ain't even midnight out here yet. We still got, let me see, it's 10:25 out here. We got an hour and 35 minutes, honey, and you gonna hear the bazooka zookas go off, baby. Yeah, they gonna have, baby. Baby, remember when cousin Bernard on Love and Marriage Huntsville, when him and Miss Wanda was rolling in her car on Instagram Live, and he said he had the choppers. Baby, they got the choppers up over here, honey. I heard them setting it off yesterday. I was like, what the hell? I cut off the lights, honey. It had gave me flashback to my youth. I said, oh, Jesus, Father. I said, oh, Jesus, Father. My baby looking at me. I told him, baby, hit the ground. Baby, hit the ground. He started laughing. He thought we were playing a game. Yeah, baby. Your mama remember them sounds, baby. They didn't sound quite like that, but baby, ooh-wee. I mean, it was shaka, shaka. Yeah. I know some of y'all been up in my show and y'all done heard the police sirens in the background. And some of you probably was wondering, what kind of show is misbehaving watching? What's going on, baby? That ain't no show. Yeah, that is real. That is real life. It's real life, baby. They say the funniest people in the world are the one that's going through things, honey. Must be. Must be. CEO Finance said, oh God, oh God. CEO Finance, please. Some tells me you don't know nothing about the hood. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Help me. Lord, I needed that. I needed that laugh. I needed that. Lord, thank you. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. Being it, baby, I done went from being mad at Miss Wanda, fussing at her, and now I'm laughing, baby, because it's entertainment. We are all going through something, and we just need to have a hearty laugh. Lord, we need a hearty laugh. We definitely do. Logical, you said Martell was not going to jail nor losing custody of his kids. Ooh, who said that? In my Portia voice. Who said that? Jenny, you said not hold a grudge. At least you woke up. Some of these folks are lost and can't seem to find their way. Yeah, that used to be the cut checking you, boo. And my sister said, girl, you know you can hold a grudge. Shoot. I'll be like, whatever. I'm moving to the other side. Let me go my own way. But if you call me, you need something, I'll be there. And I think I told people it doesn't matter if me and my family fighting. If one of them get in trouble, baby, we all run into the rescue. You'll be like, wait a minute, I thought they was beefing. I thought they wasn't talking, baby. We come together. When baby, we come together from all parts. If it get kicked off, if it get kicked out, shoot, it don't matter if we could have gotten an argument that morning. You let somebody call and say, hey, so, and we were like, what? Oh man, we rolling up. We rolling up. I remember fools would act a fool. You remember people want to drive up to your house and act like they Billy Badass, thinking they coming to knock on the door to jump on somebody, and they don't even realize it's about 30 black folks about to run up out this house, and we up on your top, baby. We up on your top. Honey, you mess up. They knew. They knew not to come over and knocking up on our door to come fight anybody because they didn't know who all was coming out. They didn't know who all was coming up out of that house. I'm telling you, that was back, honey. That was back in the day during the crack epidemic, and grandma had to raise all the grandkids because the kids, the parents, out in them streets, you know. So grandmama raising us, so we all up in there. You thinking you coming to white fight one cousin? Shit, we all up on you, baby. We all up on you. Yeah. Sure. I remember what was it, a few years back, we were at I had went to my aunt's, it was, I think it was like Thanksgiving or something. and I was there, and like the younger generation, I'm 53, so the younger generation, some of these kids I had met before, whatever, but as soon as I came out, I mean, it was like, we heard about you, cousin. And I'm not gonna say my name, but they were like, we heard about you, cousin. I was like, you heard about it? Yeah, we heard about how you would fight and whatever else. And I was like, oh, that was back in my young days. I don't be fighting. They were like, you don't be fighting. I said, no, I don't be fighting. I'm older now. I said, now if somebody try to hit me, now I'll fight, but I don't do that. That was back then. Yep. So let me try to get down here, you guys. Happy New Year. It is 2025 on the East Coast. The time is 1:31 a.m. on the East Coast, and it's 10:31 here on the West Coast in California. And baby, they getting ready. They getting ready. What you say, check me, boo? At Logical Speaks, I believe these folks might think speaking constantly about him going to jail, it might have happened. What? Oh wow, I didn't hear anything about it. Oh wow. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Burgundy Ray. Burgundy Ray said, they say the millimeters are trauma bonded, but they are way worse. They don't even review the show. Their entire content is about Mel, and most of them don't even know the backstory of Love and Marriage Huntsville. You speaking a word right there, Burgundy. And then some of them, hell, they try to uh persuade me as if I don't know what I'm talking about when I know for a fact what I saw in the episode. And then I was like, I had noticed that, and I was like, wait a minute. Now this person is saying this, but I know for a fact it didn't happen that way. So I'm like, whatever, whatever. But you have to. Well, you don't have to, but I would think you would want to. Like people of peace, they don't seek to waddle in conflict and destruction. You try to find a resolution. And I'm not saying, you don't have the right to get angry or be angry, but to just stay in that condition, it doesn't serve a purpose. If you truly are a person of peace, you would try to find a resolution, even if it's with someone you don't particularly care for. So, and I don't know. People are different. Nobody's the same. So you can't expect people to feel or think the way that you do. So, but let me come on down. Jackie Boo, you say, isn't it funny since season one, Marceau has kept attacking and rehashing Martell's past. Now that Martell is striking back, they are quiet. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody remembers that. But now, and then you got people saying, well, let there be peace and forget about the past and whatever else. And my thing is this again, I hate when they say the show was all about Melody and Martell. That's why they couldn't talk about anything else. But I believe that was by design. They chose not to speak about anything else. It's easier to I don't even. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even complete that thought because it's like falling into the rabbit hole, talking about the same thing over and over. I do want to explore the storyline with Trisha King and Marquez, but definitely with Trisha because to find out that she's hasn't even been dating Ken that long and they've already in a house together. As a matter of fact, Burgundy Ray, I believe it was you that let me know that Trisha and Ken bought a house together. Like, girl, you done sold your house and you ain't even known this man. You ain't even been with him at least 5 years. And you got your child, letting your child call this man daddy. You ain't even divorced and married to him. I know you don't want to get married, and everybody doesn't have to get married, but why is he pushing for you to get married? And Trisha, please don't quit your day job. girl, keep your career so you have a source of income coming in until you can build up a stable clientele and you can make sure that you're making money from your business. Ooh, honey, I wouldn't do it. Then I heard somebody today talking about God darn shucks. I forgot which content creator it was that I heard it in. But they were saying that Marquez was like emotionally abusive to Trisha. I'm like, I don't know. You know what? I don't know what the hell is going on. I know they got married at a young age and people fall out of love. When you're kids, what do we really know about love? What do you really know about being a parent, especially if it's your first time? So I don't know what the hell's going on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Um, I heard the content creators talking about Marquez saying the man that came to the kid's birthday party was his lover, and he's been in Atlanta because he's able to live his life openly. And my thing is, and if that's like, I, I don't know, why are you concerned with who somebody else is sleeping with if you ain't the one sleeping with it? And I don't know, it's just a lot of dysfunction. All of these shows want to show dysfunction in our neighborhoods, our community. They never want to show anything positive. But I will say this on Carlos' behalf. I stay on Carlos' neck and I criticize him as well. But can I ask most of you viewers, what is Carlos doing different than what Andy Cohen is doing on Bravo to his cast member? Because he's doing the same thing. The only difference is the cast members are getting paid more. But they're still over there acting a donkey, acting a fool. You got fool, what, all these doctors on Married to Medicine cutting up. Dr. Heavenly has always attacked people's marriages and disrespected women's husbands. So, I mean, the same thing that's going on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Carlos is doing the same thing Andy Cohen is doing. The only difference is it's two different networks, two different. Uh, Carlos is a proud gay black man, and Andy Cohen is a proud gay Jewish man. Those are the only difference. Ethnicity, color, race, network, and how much you getting paid to act a fool. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's all women. Women being embarrassed and doing anything for money. And my thing is, I can understand if they were struggling. Um, when you have no other option, your finances are limited. Um, you may look at reality television as your saving grace. You know, you're getting ahead. But once you have established yourself and you found a way to have a stable income coming in, or I don't know, I would think you would want to walk away. And quite possibly, maybe these people have gotten addicted to the money and they don't want to let it go. Some of them have definitely got addicted to the notoriety, the recognition, uh, having a fan base. But I don't know. I don't know. Entertainment is such a strange thing. Like, part of me wants to be in entertainment, but another side of me is like, shit. What's behind? What's behind that closed door? Like, is it a trap? Like, is there like some type of blood contract you're signing? 'Cause have you any of you ever wondered, or have you ever looked at like the our singers, entertainers? Like, majority of the entertainers are African Americans, but I want to focus for a moment on music. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much money these entertainers make, the singers, musicians make, It seems like they're forever on a tour. They can never take a break. Like I had a conversation with my daughter. Like she claims she's not a bird. That's what she claims. But baby, she'll knock your head off if you say anything about Nicki Minaj. If you say anything about Nicki Minaj. But I was telling her, I was like, have you ever noticed, like, Beyonce is a billionaire. Why is she still going on tour? Nicki Minaj is a multimillionaire. Why is she still doing tours? Why, are they selling product if they have all of this money? I don't think they have the money that they tell us that they do. And my daughter was like, Mom, either they could be going on tour because that's what they love to do. And I said, well, if they love to do it, I can understand doing something that you love to do. But if they're truly doing it because that's what they love to do, why are they charging their fans an exorbitant ticket price? Why aren't they just doing the concerts for free? And my daughter said, well, and then she didn't say anything else. I said, it's just something that I noticed. Like, do you guys remember, like, we're older now. If you're, over the age of 50 or Generation X or whatever. Do you remember when we were younger how we would look at singers like um, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin? I think even Smokey Robinson is still out there on tour singing and performing. Who was the greatest woman with rock and roll? Tina Turner. Even at her old age, she was still out on the stage performing, singing, dancing. And we know Tina Turner wasn't broke. She was broke once she left Ike Turner, but she was able to rebuild herself and build up her finances. So, sometimes I think about that when it comes to entertainment. Then you see these different celebrities, they're on the blogs and it's a different type of scandal. Then they'll go away for a little while and now it's a new scandal dealing with them. And it's like, I don't know. Just food for thought. I promise I'm not crazy, but it's something I thought about. I've had people come to me and talk to me, um, tell me how funny I am and this, that, and the other. And sometimes I do get interested in it, but then I'm like, I don't know if that's a trap door or something. I don't know what I'm getting into. But look, I done went on a tangent. I done went on a tangent. Hold on. Let me get down here. Please hit like, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and share the video. And Happy New Year's to everyone on the East Coast. Happy New Year's. Oh, my apologies, you guys. What my daughter told me is that Beyonce is going on tour to make up for lost profits once Jay-Z goes to jail. I stand corrected. Oh, Burgundy Ray, what you say? You said I said Destiny is quiet in Wanda chat and child they went crazy. Oh, what you say, checking you boo? You know a person is coming from the bottom of the cesspool when they make fun of disabled kids, disabled people, and kids. Hashtag wicked. Yes. You, I'm gonna tell y'all a celebrity I feel sorry for, or a pseudo celebrity, or at least he's Instagram famous. That young man, Shamar, is it Shamar Marco or Marco? That young man. I said, Lord, they are taking advantage of him. Where is his family to protect him? I don't know what's going on. It's like we're in an upside down world. People and topics that used to be sacred and vulnerable populations that we would rally around to protect. It's as if, people are using them for entertainment. You got the young, I don't even want to mispronoun him. I think I am though. Rolling Ray. The guy in the wheelchair. Honey, I don't know what the hell is going on. I really don't. And what you say, checking you, boo? You said I kept saying and questioning why was the attention staying on Martell since season one to keep the attention from their skeletons. That's right. Uh-oh, they firing weapons. It ain't even midnight yet. So let's see. Looks crazy when females degrade the males who they sleep with. Yes. Ooh, logical. What you say now? Martell is putting Marcel mess out. That chick was not lying. Ooh. Remember Courtney telling Maurice to watch out and mentioned the Vegas trip. Ooh, yes, logical. I remember that episode. I remember that episode. Checking Boo, you said I hope Martell sues Letitia. Send a message to folks who decide to slander boldly. That transcript is clear. No matter how many folks say she said stuff, they struggle with reading and comprehension. Yes, they do. And Carlos tried to give her an out and told her allegedly, and she was like, "No, it ain't alleged." And she sure did. She said, "Nope, it's not alleged." Let me see if I can play it. I don't know if y'all can hear it. And when you come back, you don't show nothing. So I wanted him to show what he had in his phone, which again, he didn't show anything because he does not have anything. And I told people this over and over again. Montel is the type of person, if he had anything, he would have been released it a long time ago. He's been showing people stuff on his phone forever. Like the whole revenge porn thing that did happen. That is a true thing that really happened. And not only have he shown people stuff in his phone of his ex-wife, he's also shown people stuff in his phone with his baby mother. Like, she needs to check on that too. He's shown the boys pictures of her dancing in the car with shaking after he paid for some type of procedure she had. Now, ain't that a shame? Ain't that a shame? I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. But Tisha, 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 Tisha. A checking you boo crazier than a Betsy bug, baby. Crazier than a Betsy bug. And when I'm tired of working, I will go get properly diagnosed so I can get my mental health check and rest in peace. Yes, and touching you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wanda probably had one too many drinks. She don't remember what she said. Checking Boo. So basically, Wanda gave the late Kiki about 5 minutes of her time, and Martell the rest of her time. Is that what you were saying? So her priority was Martell over the late Kiki, huh? Yes, ma'am. Checking you, Boo, and I'm the one saying it. Misbehaving. She gave Kiki, Nikisha, Jabbar Dawson. May she rest in heaven. Her aunt only gave her less than 5 minutes of her attention and her condolence, and the rest of the time was devoted to talking about Martell and his alleged dalliances with men and threatening Ariane. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to here. Uh, the part where she said something about Miss Marlene because I must have clicked off and then I didn't hear that part. Vinny's upper lip. So this is a nice troll page. Vinny's upper lip. Do you have any teeth? You said so. What's this about? Well, it says Wanda, you're a fake, fraudulent, felonious character. This is my response to show enough, Miss Wanda. Yes. Logical speaks, checking Wanda is like checking a child, sweet but lacking emotional intelligence, and the drinks don't help Wanda. Uh-uh. And then with this YouTube, sometimes people can egg you on. You know, some people can make you think that they like you and they really don't. They're just egging you on for you to get in a beef or start some sort of conflict. That's all, they want to do. But I know one thing as a regulator, baby, I'm gonna keep you hoes honest. I don't care if I like you. I don't care if I'm rooting for you today. I might be reading you tomorrow. If I hear you say something or do something crazy on the show or on social media. And all I do is watch the shows and give my opinion of what I saw. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't owe no blind allegiance to nobody. Baby, I stopped gang banging as a child. I'm too old to be in somebody's game. I'm a grown woman. And I will never deny that I am a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now we need to get these storylines together. I see they are working on the cohesiveness, but I'm trying to see what's going on with these men now. What is going on with these god doggone men and these women moving men in their house and they ain't even known them that long? Ken in a rush to get married. Trisha don't want to get married. Marquez is emotional and crying and having a pity party for himself. Damn, what's going on with the kids? It's all about him. Marquez, he's no stranger to the entertainment industry. Hell, he was on a cooking show. So, and then they had a news article. I don't know if it was him, his brother, somebody was arrested. They had it in the news article. I think it was AL.com about an arrest years ago dealing with the FBI. Honey, that had me thinking. Now that I mention that, that got me thinking. You know, we live in a misogynistic world, but I want to focus on the South is very patriarchal, with the man being the head. So it makes me think, why would Melody and Martell sell their shares of Scope to Tisha when ordinarily I would think they would want it to go to Marceau? And Martell probably was the head of that decision when it came to selling the company. Now, I have heard some people say because by Tisha being the majority owner of the company, being a woman, it would open her up and avail her to a lot of business contracts as for the company to be woman owned. But yeah, I mean there's some things I've thought about too. But anyway, I digress. We got 156 people in the building. Please hit subscribe if you have not already done so. Like the video or dislike the video. Drop down in the chat, ask a question, make a comment. Welcome. I'm seeing new people that I've never seen before. What'd you say, logical speak? You said Northwest 1226, and they ain't still blasting cannons. Look, it's 10:54 out here in California, honey, and they firing already. But the big works ain't went off yet. But I hear them in the background, and I don't even have the window all the way open. Dina Simmons. Hey, Dina Simmons, welcome. Dina Simmons said, eat that ass up, misbehaving. Wanda and her ignorant ass daughter ain't sure shicky licky. I'm telling you what, they love to say Melody put the millimeters up to do everything that they're doing. So, does that mean she should put Miss Wanda up to say the things that she said tonight? But I'm ready, baby. Now, I ain't never said I was a millimeter. I'm a fan of the entire show. And I got many videos to prove where I done stepped on more than a few millimeters next. And the videos are still up. But baby, I'm just a regulator. I'm just observing, listening, watching, and I'm calling it out when people are being fake and fraudulent. For fake, fraudulent, felonious characters, Everybody say how trashy the show is, how trashy reality television is, but everybody's still tuning in watching the shows. Either you're watching a show or you watching a content creator. Y'all tune in. Women are the biggest fan base. We are the consumers. So it doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, gay man, straight man, y'all tuning in. You are the consumers. You have the ability to build somebody's channel up or tear somebody's channel down. You have the ability to tell people what you want to hear and what you want to see. You have some people, depending on who they like, they want to hear the mess. They want you to put it out there on Front Street or hide it. So, hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. I long to see black elegance on television and black excellence, but I am addicted to the mess. Now, I don't have no drug or alcohol addiction, but baby, I am addicted to the mess, and y'all just as messy as I am, because you're over here listening to the mess, and once you leave me, you might go to sleep, and then you're going to tune in to somebody else to hear what they saying messy. If you want to tell the truth, how many of y'all be over there on Instagram? Now, a lot of y'all on Twitter too. I don't be over on Twitter, baby. I'm only on Instagram, but most of the time I'm on YouTube because I be watching videos. I be watching a plethora of things. I might watch home building shows, cooking shows. I be watching those little Korean movies where you gotta read the subtitles. So I watch a whole bunch of stuff. But baby, honey, you get up on there and see these different stories of what's going on around the world. They have a new law that's going into effect January 1st here in California, in the entire state of California, where it's going to make it, well, I shouldn't say the entire state. I know it went into effect up in San Francisco, in San Luis Obispo, but in San Diego County, as of January 1st, it's going to be easier for people to be involuntary committed, like if they have mental illness and a substance use addiction. And they can even lock them up and hold them even if it's just for severe substance use. So, and even whether it's drugs or alcohol, under 50, what they'll do is declare you a 5150, gravely disabled. So that law is going to go into effect. So you don't even have any rights. So, like a police officer in the past could take someone into the hospital, into the emergency room because you're intoxicated. Let's say you sober up, they release you. When you go in, they put you on the 5150, but you happen to be up in the ER for so long, you start sobering up because if you're alcoholic, they're gonna give you the banana bag, and then they'll go ahead and break the 5150 and release you. So it's like a never-ending cycle. Now they're passing this law to where they can hold you for an extended amount of time against your will. The only another bad part to this law is that they're not providing hospitals and facilities with additional funding to treat patients. So it's a double-edged sword. Checking you said, wow, it's interesting. You say Wanda lacks emotional intelligence. A lot of folks who keep saying Martell lacks emotional intelligence. Cheers, Wanda. Hypocrisy. Yeah. And I really don't like when I hear people calling somebody slow because that's like a low key uh shady way of calling, like taking a dig at people with special needs, or rather intellectual disabilities. So yeah, I don't like when people do that. Oh, you slow, or the short yellow bus. I know I had to go off on a doctor for you saying the word retarded. And the doctor was like, "Oh no, no, I didn't mean it that way." I was like, "I know, I realize you're of a certain age, but don't use that word, retarded." I said it's just as offensive as if I called you a slur. Don't use that word. And doctor apologized. And I said, you would think a doctor would know, but then again, different age groups, certain words were acceptable back then that aren't acceptable now. Uh, uh, What'd you say, Dina Simmons? You said, I know Kiki telling Wanda to stick that poem up that rotten hole she got stretched. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Dina, you sounding like Miss Wanda now, 'cause, baby, Miss Wanda had got around, she got to telling Martell to clean out his butthole and all this other stuff. I said, good God, what is her fixation with buttholes? But, baby, I was too through when she got to talk about a cum rag and all this other stuff. I said, now Wanda speaking like she used to be a streetwalker or a lot lizard, because that's that whole verbiage. Hoes talk like that. Cum rags and the whole baths. Now Wanda didn't say whole baths, but that's the first thing that came to my mind. I said when she talking about cum rags, that's that prostitution talk. I don't know if she ever was a prostitute back in her young days. I don't know, but honey, she was off the chains tonight. Just sickening and disgusting. But let me see, how do I want to word this? To offer integrity to my content commentary, I will be going back over there to thoroughly listen to the video so that I can uh, do my point by point review on it. Logical, what you say? You better speak misbehaving. Don't go knocking on no one's door. Black folks crazy, baby. Not only black folks crazy, don't you come in no Latino neighborhood neither knocking up on their door. Honey, they'll tear you up. And honey, don't do it. Don't do it. Chucky Boo, you said how many of these folks who want Martell to lose custody have stable interactions with folks in their lives? Weird. And that's what I'm saying. These are folks, anybody like that want somebody to go to jail or lose their life. To me, these are these are not peaceful people. They're what my godmother would call chaos demons. Just wanting to cause confusion and chaos. It, it'd be one thing if it was, I don't even want to say it'd be one thing if it was for entertainment, but that, to me, that's not entertainment. Why would you wish the worst on someone? I can understand if you were in mutual combat with that person, but even then, once you've had time to reflect, it should make you not want to uh, to feel that way about someone. I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna say I'm odd. I just have not found my tribe of people because I know there are other people that think and feel like me. Now y'all hear me talking, I will cut up and cuss and fight and whatever else, but I prefer my belief, my core value, part of it is I believe in creating peace. I prefer creating peace rather than participating in destruction. But I ain't never afraid to go to war now, 'cause I know when I get mad, baby, I can tear some stuff up. It'll take a lot of folks to get me up off of you, but I choose not to. Um, that's why sometimes when I get in an argument with someone or if I'm talking with them, I won't raise my voice. But if they're raising their voice, I will ask them. I will tell them. And I ain't gonna lie. I don't. I never ask them. I tell them lower your tone. Lower your tone. And by the third time, if they have not lowered their tone, then I'm standing up and then I raise my tone and tell them to lower their tone when they're talking to me. And then I guess they look at me and they see the crazy in my eyes. Because in the black community, we always say crazy, recognize crazy. Honey, they see the crazy in my eyes and they tone it all the way down. I remember my patients, boy, them men was in there locked up for some serious crimes. I would tell them, don't you see that 5150 in my eye? They'd be like, yes, charge nurse. I'm right there. We're going. Violation, familiarity. You too close to me. But I hope Martell's not locked up. But if he does get locked up, I wonder if they'll have it on the show. Hmm. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that, checking you, boo. Oh my God, I'm way late. No misbehaving. I wasn't saying Martell is in jail. I was saying they think wishing he was in jail will make it happen. Martell is not going to jail. Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. Man, if you have been up in there, if you have been in jail, baby, that is not the place. Anger is a natural emotion. Just don't harm yourself or other people. Right. Look, they're firing weapons right now in the background. It's going booka, booka, booka. It's like vibrating. Look, there they go. It ain't even midnight, y'all. It's just 11:06. And they out there firing weapons. That's what Martell has been saying since season one. Forget about the past. Now the spotlight is on the Scott skeletons. All of a sudden, they want to forget about the past. Right. LLDP. Wait, I thought you and Miss Wanda were good. What is going on? I do not like this at all. Well, Miss Wanda called my name LLDP up in her video and got to talking about saying some some chicks was talking about my son, basically saying the millimeters were talking about my son. Now I'm over there with them. For the records, it wasn't no millimeters talking about my son. It was one content creator that made a video about my son, and I addressed that content creator. I'm in my own lane, baby, rolling solo dolo. They trying to mix me up with some folks, but Wanda don't want this smoke. But she mentioned my name and act like she had the smoke for me, baby. I'll be your Indian with a teepee, and we gonna put this smoke right on out. But it'll be all right, LLDP. You ain't caught up in nothing. Oh, and I saw your your comment about the Q dogs. I take it easy on the Q dogs. I won't be rough on them. Wanda just had some drinks. Somebody put a little birdie up in Wanda's ear, and instead of Wanda listening to my video for herself to see what I was saying, but y'all know how Wanda is. Wanda gonna step for her daughter Tisha, and I made a video yesterday telling Martell to stay on their ass like a fresh pair of tidy whities. So that probably pissed Wanda on off. uh, But Wanda done had her some drinks and she done said what she said and misbehaving and said what she said. Honey, all the action is at the beginning of this video. We've been on here for over 2 hours, so I didn't calm down. Your girl misbehaving. Look, baby, I'll go 0 to 100 real quick. You mentioned my son. I said, oh hell no, that's what we ain't gonna do. Act like I'm some punk. Cause baby, I ain't never ran with a crowd. I don't need nobody to come to my aid. I can handle this light work myself. Honey, it'll take more than 20 holes to try to knock me down. I can guarantee you that. I said that's a good thing about having your own channel. You can fire it up, act the fool, and then later on you can go back to the land of peace. So my my momentary moment of being angry and saying what I need to say, all the action is at the beginning of this video. So you'll have to rewind it and play it. Because right now I didn't calm down. I'm at peace because I didn't say what I said. And that's it. Wow, Trisha sold her house to buy a house with a male she hasn't married. So did they use the equity from her home to help buy the new home? Man, Trisha's not thinking clearly. Don't get duped. Yeah, checking you, boo, because that's what. Yes, welcome to LLDP. That's what Burgundy Ray had put down in my comment. I said that was an unwise decision. Unwise decision. Baby, she ain't even thinking about her kids. She got her son that's off going to college. She got that little girl at home. Tish, Trisha ain't thinking uh soundly when it comes to Ken. And I don't know what it is. Is it? Do y'all think it's that mindset of you just got to be with some? I don't know what it is, but we need to investigate. That's why I say they have an interesting storyline. We need to see what's going on behind the scenes. We ain't never seen Ken get up on no truck. Now he's supposed to have a truck driving business, but we ain't never seen that. The only time we've seen Trisha working out with somebody at the gym was Destiny when she was there with Destiny and who else? I think Tisha, but we ain't see her do no more working out with them. So I don't know, baby, but we need to work on these storylines for the other characters. Oh yeah, please hit the like, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and share the video. Thank you. Um. The only difference is Love and Marriage Huntsville has included social media in a major way, all by design to me, thinking they will increase viewership. Quite possibly, logical, the worst thing they ever did was break that fourth wall because they had been using social media on the other shows, but not quite like, and you're right, not quite to the effect like they do here on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then there's a lot of stuff that they were showing here on YouTube. Some, they've put it into a storyline on the show, but they ain't, they were selective about what they put on the show that was shown here on YouTube. What you say? Yep, a lot of artists make their money on tours because of their terrible contracts. Misbehaving. A lot of these artists be so excited to get a music deal that they sign contracts that make the company money. So for them to get money, they do tours. Oh, okay. Hi, because checking you boo, I was scared. I said, I don't know what type of blood oath I'd be signing to get into oh, Seeking Truth sent the Cash App. Great content. Thank you. Thank you for that Cash App. I appreciate it. Let's see. And you guys, oh, well, wait a minute. I thought we were at the bottom, y'all. I'm trying to hurry up because it's about to be New Year's Eve and I'm going to have to go out here and say Happy New Year. Logical, you said baby boomer here. The values and morals are different today, so a shamar can be used. Back in the day, this would never happen. That's right. Checking you boo. He been showing whole revenge feed. Those are Letitia's words. Yeah, yeah. Not properly diagnosed. That's right, checking you boo. When I'm when when I'm tired of working, I'm gonna go get properly diagnosed. And R.I.P. to Kiki. That's right. R.I.P. to Kiki. Logical speaks. What you say, Mama? You said boys in the hood say they saw the video. What? Not Marcel or Maurice. Boys from Huntsville. Tisha failed to give any names of the so-called boys. Yeah, right. hmm Right. And that's the part that killed me, logical. Right there. That right there. The boys in the hood saw the video. So you mean to tell me some strange boys in the hood of Huntsville saw a video of someone that used to be a friend of yours that helped you and your husband get a business started, and you didn't think it would be appropriate to go to her and share that with her as a woman. As a woman, you could have pulled her to the side and said something. And then tonight, Miss Wanda had made address that too. Like Tisha didn't need to go tell her nothing. You know what? These shows, it's like it's a sad state of affairs. It shows women, us women, in a bad light. How there truly is no unity among women. How we can't. have empathy for one another. How we cannot, even though we may have a disagreement with you, uh, see you going through a hardship and not offer you support, because it could be any of us in that situation. Look how Marceau has made jokes uh, about Martell all these years, and Martell was committed to honoring the bro code and not telling on him. And it took 5.5 years for him to finally start saying anything. So I don't know. Is this a social experiment or on women, on us, to keep us fighting one another? I don't know. I don't know. Crybaby. I like that nickname. OMG. Replay. You went down through there on that lady. Hey, Crybaby. I like that nickname. Welcome. It's my first time seeing you. Yeah. When I'm mad, my mouth can get a little reckless, and I was trying not to curse too much, but I've calmed down now. I've calmed down, but I definitely like that name, Crybaby. I like that. Hey, Angela Hudnall, Happy New Year, misbehaving and everyone in the chat. Checking you, boo. You said some of these folks making it seem like Marceau took scope from Martell and his ex. No, they gave it to them for a few pennies. Martell sold the last piece. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said the origins of this beef between Marceau, and I believe Maurice as well, but Maurice is sneaky with his. He's silent. It has to do with that 47 acres. It has nothing to do with scope because Martell and Melanie willingly sold the company. So, yeah. So maybe we can get back to business. Maybe 47 acres can be a cautionary tale to other people. If you decide to go into business with your friends or someone else, make sure you get the financing in order and the contract signed, and everybody contributes their equal share of money to purchase the property. I don't know. Maybe they could talk about that. Uh-oh, it's almost, what time is it? Okay, I gotta hurry up. Oh, Logical Speaks, thank you for checking me. Only Martell, not Melody, was owners of Scope. Martell sold his share to Tisha. Melody was not an owner in Scope. Thank you, Logical. Thank you for checking me. So I've been spreading this information. Thank you for sharing that with me. So Martell has been helping them for a long time. And Martell, mm, so that's even more interesting. So why did Martell sell the company to Tisha and not Marceau? Huh. Or sell his share of the company to Tisha and not Marceau. Happy New Year's, Miss Judy. Oh, okay. Now in later seasons, I believe Martell tried to get Tisha to do business with him. He had a change of heart. Yeah, I remember when he went to her to try to get a job, and they. I remember that scene where Marsau, Maurice, Tisha, and Kimmy were sitting on the back porch at in the backyard of Maurice and Kimmy's house, cracking jokes about Martell not having a builder's license. Can you imagine that? How hurtful that must have been. That once upon a time, my very friend that was in need of help, I helped him, and now that I need help, he won't help me. Mm, mm, mm. Would you say checking you, boo? I don't care who is the cast. I went from checking Tisha season 1 to supporting her after she became humbled. I am checking her again because it was slanderous, disgraceful what she did on Carlos. Yep, and I'm just like you checking, boo. With Tisha. Yep, 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 yep. Ah, Oh, okay. Check me, boo. You let me know some too. It was Martell who came up with the idea of trying to help Marceau get out of a rut. Now Marceau is feeling himself, can't be trusted. Oh, yep. Substance survivors and abusers. Yes. Let me see. Logical speaks. Each side wants their subs to support their faves. I am a fan of the show, not any specific cast member. It's hard to fit in either group being a fan of the show. That's right. And that's true. That is so true. Double edged sword. Need the funding. That's right. Hey, Valerie. Is it Valerie Tom or Thome? Valerie Thome. You know, I like to throw a little Latin accent on something. Valerie Thome? Or is it Valerie Tom? You have said it all. You are so right. I just subscribed and love your commentary. Thank you. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. You guys, we're almost done. I want to definitely be off here by 11:30. I want to go out here and say Happy New Year's and feel that air on my face while my baby's knocked on out. God, there's a lot that I'm thankful for. I really am. I'm thankful. God, I hate that I did not write down everybody's names. But I want to thank the Jams. Those are the supporters of Speak with Your Girl Marcella. Buttercups, those are the supporters of Butterfly. Truth Tellers, they are the supporters of Real Talk with Lady D. Her name of her channel is Unapologetic Real Talk. And the regulators, those are my people. And a regulator, you know, is somebody that come in, you gonna get stuff in order. Don't tell the truth. You may not like it. I might be your favorite today because I'm talking positively of your favorite today, but tomorrow you might be mad at me. But I got to keep all these hoes honest in the love and marriage Huntsville Center because baby, they ain't going to tell you what you need to know. And they're not going to point you in the right direction. But yes, yes. But with me saying that, I want to thank each and every one of you because those of you that have been following me and listening to me share my story, you know that I had to find a way to get from South Carolina back to California with my son. He has Down syndrome and he's nonverbal, and I just went through something tumultuous there in South Carolina, and because I was dependent on a man, I am a licensed registered nurse, but I had not been working because I had been a stay at home mother. And because I was dependent on his father, I was left in a situation where I did not have the funding to make it back to California. And people that I don't even know, just strangers here on YouTube, were kind enough. They donated money to me, and me and my son got here. So we're starting over from scratch. But to those people, I know after hearing this video today, some of you have, you know, been side eyeing me, upset with me. And I know after you hear the video today, some of you may unsubscribe. And that's okay with me. But that's not going to change my feelings of me being appreciative for the help that all of you offered me and my son. So for that, I want to tell you thank you. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for being in my right state of mind. I'm thankful for my children and my grandson. And I'm thankful that each day I meet more and more kind people. You know, it's easy to see the evil people in the world, the bad people in the world, but it warms your heart. It makes you feel good when you meet or encounter someone that's genuinely nice, and it doesn't have to be anything major that they do, but you know it's sincere. You know it's sincere. And I know um, I'm not perfect. I have my faults, but I really do. I always try to see where another person is coming from when they're upset or when they're communicating with me instead of first immediately taking, uh, being offended by something that they've said because it could simply be miscommunication. Because I firmly believe that children that survive trauma become adults either functioning in trauma or coping with trauma. So that's why I never, join in with the crowd of people when they want to kick somebody when they're down or they're not at their best. You know, S- sometimes people stumble in life and sometimes they just need encouragement for them to get their together. But I know for me, I try not to stay angry at people for too long. I don't forget what they've done or what they've said, but I try not to stay angry at them. So let me hurry up with this because it's 23:27. We only got 3 minutes to go, y'all, and I got to go. Yep, say that misbehaving. That's exactly my sentiment about calling folks slow. It is a dig at disabled, handicapped people. That's right. And you have ageism, all kind of isms. So if Wanda's telling Martell to clean out his butthole, isn't that cesspool behavior? Sounds like she has no room to degrade Martell or anybody. No. And I mean, if Pope Carlos, I don't know what's happening to Kingdom Reign Entertainment, but I know this can't be part of can't be part of the show. I know that good Lord tell me this ain't part of the show. But yeah. Angela, you said I just cannot listen to Wanda on any level. She can't talk or shuka shuka to begin with, and to be a woman, mother, grandmother, she's vile and nasty with her mouth and what she says in front of children. And then sometimes, Angela, I don't want to make excuses for her. Um, sometimes you never know what type of environment someone was raised in, so that could be completely normal. Like, for example, I have this habit of sharing my personal life when I'm doing videos. Um, my grandmother was from Texas. My grandmother raised me and my sister, and my grandmother had a foul mouth. I had never heard curse words. California to live with my grandmother. My grandmother had a foul mouth, curse. Baby, she would curse you out. My grandmother would say some things that were hurtful. And over time, it had hardened me to hearing those words. I have a child that, honey, you can't even raise your voice at her. She's wrong. I think she's toughened up some now, but they weren't used to that type of language. So I don't know. Sometimes it's the environment people grow up in and what they're used to hearing. I don't know. I don't know. But I think when she wakes up tomorrow or whatever else and have a chance to reflect, she'll feel bad about it. If not, oh well. Oh, ooh. Okay, Angela, I saw that, but I ain't gonna highlight it. Now, probably had you had made that comment at the beginning of my video, I would have been petty and highlighted that. But I ain't gonna highlight that. But yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, y'all. Like, share, comment. Rachel is new. Rachel Goldston. Why are you going hard on Wanda and her daughter? Wanda shouldn't mention my son or me. That's why, Rachel. But welcome. But welcome. Yes, Happy New Year. Please share the live. Okay. Oh, I'm late to the party. I just answered that. Oh, Angela. Now I've heard some millimeters talk about Knox, Martell's son with Arion. I've heard that for myself and it bothered me. Now, Angela, I did hear that. What you say, Chucky Boo? I keep telling folks I'm not on the side of flawed and fickle folks. I look at things case by case. If QS says something right, it's just right. If Wanda says something right, it's just right. Yep, that's true. Angela said Tisha is a grown woman and can handle her own business. She chooses to. Wanda needs to step back and stop acting like Tisha is a child who cannot defend herself. I'm just saying. Not tidy whities, yes, checking you, boo. Tidy whities, stay up on them, baby. But I don't know. When folks don't protect their hearts and minds, they fall into either isolation mode or groupthink mode. Both modes can be unhealthy. Yes, yes, checking you, boo. I agree with that. I agree with that right there. Isolation mode. Yeah, I agree with that. Checking boo, no matter how much Marcel kept rehashing Martell's infidelity, Martell was committed to honoring the bro code. Now Martell realizes he won't stop, so he is reminding Marcel he cheated too. Yep. Okay. Melody, logical. You said Melody was never an owner in Scope. She helped getting business. Martell and the Scope. Scots. Martell and the Scots. Okay. Ah, thank you, checking you, boo. That's right. Be kind, be patient, be a blessing to others. Don't get it twisted, though. She is prepared always as the head regulator. You are welcome always. Yep. Burgundy Red, you said Melody was an owner. Martell said on the show that he had to get Mel's approval to sell the company. Oh, okay. Logical, you said Martell trusted Marceau. Melody never did, and she was not a partner in scope. Checking you, boo, exactly. Martell trusted Marceau, and his ex said the Scots were not his friends. I keep saying Martell is a loving, fun, and easygoing guy. He wants everybody to win. Let me see. Martell is even forgiving when folks do him wrong. He can still deal with folks and keep it moving. He only lock in when folks won't stop after he keeps saying to stop. What happened? Correct checking. Martell wanted to help Marceau. He put his name on the business scope to help draw business to Marceau. Melody helped with contracts and client for scope. Oh, okay. Yep. Shout out to Marcella Butterfly, Lady D, and Misbehaving, doing along with the subscribers and viewers. Yep. Because we can't do it without y'all, especially the subscribers. Don't you ever let a content creator tell you otherwise. Don't you let a content creator disrespect you or talk crazy to you. Cash app is appreciated, but it's not required. But as long as you listen to the video and click like or dislike or share, it is definitely appreciated. I know there are some people say, I can do it better, I can do it better. Well, do it. I'm telling you, the first time I ever went live, baby, I was so nervous I had butterflies in my stomach. My videos have gotten a little bit better, but they're not where they should be. But I think I've done good. This is my third video in a row. Thank you, checking you, boo. My son gives me the blues sometimes, Jesus. That boy gives me the blues. He'll sign different sign languages to me except for the one I need him to sign the most. Then he'll just keep telling me he loves me. He'll keep signing he loves me. Basically that's his way of telling me to shut up. Exactly, misbehaving is humbling that you appreciate everybody who helped you to get back to Cali and for all the prayers and support. You are good peeps. Thank you. Yep, definitely couldn't have did it without them prayers, baby. Definitely could not have done it without those prayers. Ooh, that was a long journey. 4 days. 4 days. Yep, 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 yep. I refuse to hate and stay angry at a person. It's not that serious. That's right. Logical, wow. Wanda, shame on you. It must be that. Yeah, it's the alcohol. I'm going to blame it on the alcohol. Because Wanda didn't stay on me that long. She ain't say that much. Wanda really could give you the 1-2 pepper. She could give you the 1-2 pepper. She didn't. I really don't think she wanted to say anything about me or my son. She didn't call me out my name. Let me go back and just double check. But it's all good in the hood. I said what I had to say, and that's what women do. You say what you say. You mad, I'm mad. You got it off your chest, I got it off my chest, and I'm done with it. Unless you say something else. Nah. Uh, Checking you said I refuse to make fun of Wanda's speech impediment. I don't condone her talking about misbehaving some. Miss Marlene, who has stayed away from mess and for stooping so low about Martell cleaning his butthole. Yeah, I gotta go back up over there. Now, checking you, boy, I gotta be honest. You know, I didn't look at it like that, like I was making fun of her speech impediment, but I can see when I said heavy tongue, slow touch. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. That's that ram in me. That's that Aries when I get angry. Baby, it just come on out. Oh, now that you put it like that. Yeah. Look. I don't feel like apologizing right now. I said what I said in the words of Lee Lee Lee. And give me about 48 hours. I might feel bad and apologize to Wanda. Then again, shit, I don't know. Yeah, she might feel bad about that. Oof, yeah. Oh, God dog, you checking you, boo. Why did you have to mention that? I didn't even think about that. I sure didn't. Yeah, I can apologize. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, so sorry. Talking about your heavy tongue. It's all cool. Okay, we're at the bottom. In closing, I hope everybody has a better year in 2025 and 2024. Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Live in God's purpose for you, not your selfish purposes or people's purposes for you. That's right. That's right. And I think we about to done. Okay. Last but not least, shout out to Agnes Behaving, aka Head Regulator, Regulators, Chat, and viewers. 85 likes, 120 watching. Peace out. Thank you, checking you, boo. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for your help. Many blessings, your angel in disguise. Chia seeds. Okay. Tell the truth about who you is, lady. You broke a happy home. Use a home record. Use being punished for what you did. Use can't be talking about nobody. Chia seed. I know you're a troll. I know you're a troll. Uh, one, I have never slept with anybody's husband. That's number one. Two, I have never been a side chick. And three, you just want to be seen and heard. And now that you have been seen and heard, baby, uh, hit like, subscribe, and share the channel. Logical Speak, your channel will grow. Your commentary is so peaceful, clear, and respectful to everyone. Yes, even chia seeds. So, with that being said, you guys, checking you, boo. I thought you was gone. You had to come back. You said if you're going to be rude, at least be grammatically correct, chia seeds. Okay. I was just trying to be nice to that sucker. But you guys have a beautiful happy New Year's day and a beautifully blessed, healthy, safe, prosperous New Year for you and your family. And I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, y'all. I done did a 3 hour live. God dog, I hate when I do lives this long. But hey, thank y'all for hanging out with me in the new year. I guess us old folks do know how to stay up late. Did y'all catch the people up there talking about middle-aged women? Baby, you better go somewhere, baby. We got fire up in us. But hey, y'all, I'm your girl, Misbehaving. And the name of this channel is Misbehaving is Fun, where I talk about real people, real problems, and real drama. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. And if you find yourself being mad at anything that Misbehaving had to say, chances are the devil is you. Y'all be safe in these YouTube streets. And again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like or dislike the video. Get your girl up in the algorithm. And leave a comment and I will respond. And again, have a beautifully blessed, prosperous, healthy, safe new year. And again, thank you and good night.